Have you ever find yourself feeling lost in life and at a crossroad thinking whether you should continue that job you're in or quit the job and embark on the business that you've been dreaming about? Hi, my name is Jason and today I will be sharing with you how Dato Joey Yap's Metaphysics learning changed my life. Just to give you a brief background about myself, I spent more than 10 years working in the Ministry of Defense. So back then, transiting from school to work, I had a lot of difficulties coping and adapting to, work life. And at that juncture in my early 20s, I also have a lot of challenges and questions that I ask myself. Is this the job that I really want to be working 10 to 20 years down the road? Is that the final job? Or will there be a second job after that? And when will that be? So having so much uncertainties about myself and the job and where I'm heading, I happened to be meeting one of my old schoolmate, a senior, who shared with me that actually he transited to become a SIA pilot. So I was so inspired by his pilot sharing that I also decided that, hey, this is really what I want. I want to be a SIA pilot as well. So what happens next is that I went on to take my part-time degree and also take a lot of certification and took up a lot of projects, hoping to beautify and beef up my credentials and CV. So yes, in the end, I ultimately quit and leave the ministry with a lot of certificates and credentials on my CV. However, at the point when I quit, that was in 2012, just after or really at the period of global financial crisis. And for the first time in history, SIA stopped recruitment. So I was devastated to find out that they are not offering their cadet pilot at the juncture when I have already quit my job. So what did I do? So I jumped into real estate, hoping to earn the money to pay for my own commercial pilot license, because I always believe that if the environment change, I have to change myself to suit the environment, and I will not let the circumstances determine my fate. So having that in mind, I worked very hard and I did make the money to go for my pilot course. However, it took quite a number of years to save up the amount of money because I have a family with 2 children and a condo. So at that juncture, I really need a lot of money in order to sustain when I go for training. So what happened is that when I finally signed up for the CPL program, the commercial pilot license, in 2017, I was also at the same time learning metaphysics from Dato Joey Yap from 2016 and 2017. So through the metaphysics learning like 八字 and feng shui, and I realized that actually I'm really suited to do real estate. So real estate is exactly what I was doing back then to earn that amount of money, and in fact, looking at my own 八字, I'm just suited for real estate and not as a pilot. So I also posed the same question to Dato Joey Yap and I asked him for his opinion. And after some deciphering of this metaphysics thing, he told me that, hey, actually I am suited to be doing what I'm doing now, real estate, and not be a pilot. So that left me with a lot of a struggle. I have planned this since the 2000s, and then all these years I want to be a pilot. That's my dream for more than 10 years. And because of learning metaphysics and also from whatever he told me, I struggled for 2 months before I decided that I will still go for my pilot license. I got my pilot license in 2018, and however I went back to doing real estate. So this is exactly how metaphysics from Dato Joey Yap actually changed my life, because I wanted to be a pilot, but I did become a pilot. However, I went back to becoming doing a real estate, which is most suitable for whatever I'm made for. So this is whatever I have to share. I find it's amazing, to understand more about life and bringing meaning. So if you like what I shared, give me some comments below.